Scrapbookers and Creative Friends. I'm Linda Petuch, Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. Today, in Thursday Thoughts, I'm just thinking about rainbows. That's all that I want to talk about. So I'm going to show you how I created some pages and borders using the beautiful colors of the rainbow. I just had my crop a few days ago, and I had a rainbow of fruit with a pot of gold at the end. And I'm just thinking about rainbows, and the whole time I was working on this, you know that wonderful Muppet song, The Rainbow Connection? You know, why are there so many songs about rainbows? I just kept going through my head. So now hopefully you didn't get that stuck in your head. But in any case, let's take a look at my borders and pages that I made for you. And I'll show you the punches that I used to get started. I didn't use a lot of punches because I had so many colorful papers that I was working with that I used this scalloped hearts for one of the borders and pages, a couple of pages that I did. I love this. I'm crazy for this ribbon wave, and I thought of like color waves, so I used that as well. I used for edges on my borders, I used this beautiful dazzle and the decorative arcs. I love this one. It's a little fragile, so you have to be careful when you're punching that one, but I love it. I did also, in the 12-inch trimmer, I used the wave cut to cut after I did the scalloped hearts. I did a folded page, so I used the scoring blade for that. And then on one of the other borders, I used the pinking blade. That is the beauty of our 12-inch trimmer that has so many different blades. You can get a different look just with a cut. So that's what I use. Now, in my stash, I keep my themes and everything in these Power Project folders, but I do have one called Rainbow because I put all different kinds of papers, some older papers, but papers, stickers that are old CM, current CM. I keep those in here. I have I pulled this out of there so you can see these are some old sticker strips that I still use. I did use some Feeling Bright and Bright to Light. I just used some stickers that I had that were all these were all really in my rainbow folder. This old paper, I was going to make I did cut some mats and things, but I didn't get to use those today. So there may be a Rainbows Part 2 for fun. From Secret Box number 2 last year, Bright Delights, I used some of the papers as well. And of course, this was that Feeling Bright Secret Box number 2 in 2022. So, but I kept it with my rainbow things because it has such beautiful ideas for rainbow. So, the other thing I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you have one of these sticker folders. I put my stickers in here. I think I showed you this in one of my storage videos, but this is a great place to, if you're making something like a rainbow page and you just need strips of color, it's a great place if you have your stickers in some kind of a container like this. I don't know if these are even available. Every now and again they'll be available with a special. I wish they would carry this in the product line because it's a wonderful organizer and easy to take with you if you're scrapbooking away from home. But I had that handy as well. As you can see through here, that after I punch things, I'll keep them there. So if I need another one, I can just reach in my handy dandy little sticker and border container. So let's take a look at my pages. The first page is pretty straightforward, very simple. And basically what I did was I had this paper that had beautiful splotches of color of all the rainbow. This is a designer paper, and so of course I have the other side, the flip side, to use if I want to. But here I just picked up on the colors of the rainbow and used the strips of cardstock to make the mats, and also just to add a little bit of color and frame the photo so I can fit 4 photos on there without any problem. This is the same basic idea. I doubled the borders here, and then I also added the mats with some other kind of rainbow paper that I had. Added this sticker from the Bright Delights, whatever those stickers were, they're puffy stickers. And then I had this very old Miss Grossman sticker. Miss Grossman stickers we used to have with the hot air balloon, but it was rainbow, so how could I not put that on this page, because where do we see rainbows in the sky? So these clouds were, I think, from Feeling Bright, but it was great. That's the thing, you can use, so many things are interchangeable and complement each other that I decided to use it that way. Now, these were my 2 single pages that I made, but I did make some double page spreads. Let's look at those. Okay, this first one, I had a striped rainbow paper and then a rainbow with rainbow circles on the paper. So I decided to pair those together and then to pick up on those colors. So again, here's that the hearts, the scalloped hearts, which, by the way, I kept all the confetti from here because I had every intention of making rainbows from the hearts and so forth. And I didn't get to that, so there might be a part 2 rainbow. But here's how I did that, and then I decided again, I did double this purple color here for the 4x6, but I decided on this one I would pick up on different colors, the rainbow. Now these can be used together or they could be used separately. I think they go together because of course I have the same kind of scallop heart, and they're both in on designer paper. This, I think this was, I used this in my my monochromatic calendar book, so I forget if it's like a This Life or something, has all those beautiful colors in there. I use that, and that is my double added some little stickers on here. These are all puffy stickers, so no foam squares are necessary because the stickers were already puffy. So that was good, saved a step. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is why I needed the scoring blade. The scoring blade for our 12-inch trimmer, because I did make a fold on this page. And when you fold the page, it's no longer 12 by 12. So you either have to put it in the center somehow on your 12 by 12 page, or in this case, I put it on the designer paper because that way it would fit in either the top loading pocket or on the page. But that I folded it over and then put a little edge on it just to finish it off. Okay, there's my first double page. The second one, I kind of treated this striped paper like it was scenic paper. I don't know if you've seen my scenic paper video where you can cut it. I cut two 2-inch strips, and then the 6 inches that were left I cut in half, so we have 2 3-inch strips. And what I did was put them in the center and the edges so that you can still see the designs, but then it gives you all the space for your photos. So it's kind of a nice way to have that, incorporate that design, but to be able to use just one sheet of paper and do it that way. And then of course I added the I just decided to stay with 3 colors for the mats, the 4x6, 6x4, and the 4x4. Added a couple of stickers, little pennants, rainbow pennants, and some little rainbow balloons. And these are also on tangerine cardstock, so they can, the back of course is ready for decoration or photos, or you can put it right down in your page. Okay, one more double page. This is my favorite. Okay, so this one I use the Feeling Bright sunshine paper because we have to have sunshine, of course, and rain for a rainbow. But that's okay. We're not going to worry about the rain right now. But what I did was I used that. I used the Border Maker cartridge just to get these beautiful wavy lines. I punched red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple for both sides, and then I just slightly overlapped. You know, when you punch it, depending on which way you flip it. So I put the first one, then I flipped the second one. You know, I just kept flipping it so that it would kind of complement each other better and would lie together there better. But what I like about this is you can use it this way because the sun is just an overall pattern. You could put it here like this. You could put the rainbow waves in the center. You could use them at the top. Or of course you could use them at the base. But made it very flexible if you want to have like a foundation, and then you still have so much space for your photographs, but so much vibrant color. I just love that. This was my favorite one. Now, let's look at some borders. Okay, I started very basic, very simple. This is green cardstock, which I cut with the pinking blade on the 12-inch trimmer. And then I just straight cut, of course, the rainbow paper. This paper was so beautiful, just the way it was. I didn't think it really needed anything except letting those beautiful colors show. And of course, you can use it so that the lavenders meet in the middle, or you can have it so that the burgundies meet in the middle. But it makes it very colorful, simple, and very colorful border for your pages. And again, this is very flexible. I'm so proud of myself this time because I have some flexible borders. They're not just all horizontal. I'm trying hard. Okay, so here's the first one. The next one is pretty simple as well. I did use the decorative trimmer on scallop because I like this kind of scalloped ribbons of color. So I decided to enhance that and complement that. So that's what I did. And again, it's just on the color red cardstock. It's called red, and very simple, and just a base. And you see I did leave a little space at the base with the red showing just to kind of ground it a little bit. So there's that one. Again, when it's so colorful, you don't really need to do much else. Okay, on this one, this had this, it was like the little diamond rainbow colors on this. So I decided to put it on lavender because it does have kind of a lavender, some pastels in this rainbow. So I put it on the lavender, and then I put a yellow strip that had been cut with the wavy blade here. These little rainbows are border stickers, and I thought it needed another little touch here. So I used those old CM sticker strips to just put here. If you don't have long skinny sticker strips like that, you can easily put a piece of paper. You could just cut a thin piece of paper and trim that and put that on there, and that would work. But I think it finishes it a little bit more. So that's what I did there. And I'm getting fancy with the edges. And I use this, kind of reminded me of the sunshine a little bit, sunburst. So that's why I put it on this. Had these little understated rainbows down here. You know, we're talking about rainbows. This is a suggestion of a rainbow and arches. So again, that's why I wanted to use an arch for the border. Put that on. Again, very simple. This limits your colors that you could use on your page, but it might be the perfect complement to whatever it is you want to do. Now I'm getting really fancy. Okay, these decorative arches, the arcs, are just really, really beautiful. I love them. Be careful, they're a little fragile when you work with them, so you got to be calm, cool, and collected. Okay, on these, again, you can line them up like this so that the kind of burgundy's in the middle, or you can have the lavender in the middle. And again, so flexible, have these beautiful colors on the edges, on the base, on the top, or mix and match, whatever makes you happy. But I tried to be flexible, and that's what I did. And I just love this. Oh, and this cardstock is called Sunflower, which I'm partial to anyway. So love that beautiful sunflower. The last borders are my favorite. Okay, so I got this idea in my head, and I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget when I started making them. So I used the beautiful little scallop heart border maker cartridge, and I cut the borders, and then just decided to place them at a slight angle. You know, I'm thinking of the arched rainbow, at a slight angle, and put them on white cardstock. And then after I put them on, then I turned it over and clipped them off. So it only took one border, I think, for both of these. I don't think I had to dip into another border. So it took one border to make the two, one punched border to make the two borders, because of course I had to repeat it: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then I repeated the same thing down here. And again, you could use these on the edges or in the center. I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to change the angle of it. I think this one is meant to be vertical, a vertical border, but you can use it in the center or you can use it on the edges, giving you lots of room to put your photographs. And of course you can mat them in some of these beautiful rainbow colors, and then you are done. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little rainbow connection. If you have any questions or comments, please put those in the comments below. I will have links in the description. If you don't have an advisor, please shop with me. I have my link there. I also have a link to my website where you can also do some shopping and see my pre-made borders and pages. I hope you stop by and visit. And until next time, I am wishing you lots of rainbows. Goodbye for now.